With so many different camera options out there, manufacturers are getting resourceful in their fight for your camera dollar. The Panasonic DMC GH4 is one heck of a camera, and it's sure to capture a wallet or two. It's a mirrorless interchangeable lens camera, and its claim to fame? 4K. It has a great feel and is easily operated. The weight distribution and its comfortable grip make shooting handheld a breeze, and it feels stable and natural when you hold it. With a camera this size, you would have guessed it, there are a few drawbacks. It lacks quality audio inputs, has weak audio meters, and video output capabilities. However, with the Lumix DMW YAGH grip, Panasonic addressed these issues, making the GH4 something to be reckoned with. The grip integrates well with the camera and offers HD SDI BNC output, 2 XLR audio inputs, and easy-to-read audio meters. The GH4 with the grip challenges full-blown 4K professional cameras with much bigger price tags. The GH4 has loads of resolution options: 4K for a 17:9 cinematic aspect ratio, UHD for 16:9 4K television, and of course 1920x1080 all the way down to 1640x480 for standard def. One important note is that 60 frames per second is supported up to 1080 for frame-accurate slow-mo and post. It also offers 4 different video formats: MOV, MP4, MPEG-4, and AVCHD. In addition, there's a huge array of frame rate options. In MOV FHD 100 mode, it offers 2 frames, 12 frames, 20 frames, 22 frames, 24 frames, 26 frames, 28 frames, 36 frames, 48 frames, 60 frames, 72 frames, 84 frames, and 96 frames per second. With all those frame rates, different video formats, and a slew of resolutions, it's hard to believe it comes up costing less than $1,700. It's amazing how many DSLRs have fixed rear-mounted viewfinders, but with the GH4's flip-out monitor, it takes a huge advantage over the others in its class. With the availability to flip out and tilt the 3-inch rear LCD monitor, the shooter is able to find a comfortable viewing angle no matter what the situation. Like many new cameras, they are now offering better focus control. Panasonic went with that trend and now offers 49 focal points over the 23 in the GH3. Now I know you want to see the test footage, so here we go. When putting the camera through the process, we would expect a little bit of a learning curve. However, with the intuitive menu, button layout, and overall feel, it was a cinch to get great looking video with the first attempt. For this review, the Panasonic Lumix GX Vario 12 to 35mm f2.8 ASPH was used. The first test was shooting 4K in just natural light to see what it could do. The picture was sharp, however at ISO 800 there was more grain than one would ask for. The big challenge for this camera is the dynamic range. To test this, we shot the exterior of a home. The exposure choice was made for the middle areas where there was neither full hard dark shadow or full sun. We also tested shooting a subject inside a home facing towards a window with the sun beaming in. This is always a tricky process if the windows aren't tinted or filtered and the room doesn't have an abundance of natural light. To fight the complexity of the shot, evening the exposure by illuminating the inside is helpful, but still didn't do it completely. Lastly, we shot in a shaded area. The camera performed brilliantly. With an abundance of diffused light, the shot came out great. On a side note, the focus ring on the 12 to 35mm f2.8 was extremely smooth and allowed for easy rack focus. The focus assistant came up automatically, allowing the shooter to have no doubt when the scene was sharp and crisp. Now, taking the 4K footage into an edit system, it became very apparent how nice it was to have the extra resolution at our fingertips. Posting in a 1920x1080 sequence, it was nice to have the option of cropping a shot to exclude something or allow for digitally zoomed in close-up with no resolution loss. This made it easy to create a dynamic cut without having the need for a wide, a medium, and a close shot of the same subject. For its price tag, shooting 4K, rugged build quality, ability to expand using the Panasonic grip, this camera can truly be a full pro rig for very little coin, especially if you compare it to the other cameras with the same capability. All that, and it's one killer photography camera too. If you're in the market, have a limited budget, and it's options you're looking for, Panasonic's got you covered with its highly flexible and cost-effective GH4.